Hamburger. This is the most basic McDonald's burger. A small beef patty in a soft bun with ketchup, mustard, pickles, and chopped onions. It is simple on purpose. The hamburger comes from the early fast food idea of making one familiar item quickly, cheaply, and the same way every time. It matters because almost every bigger McDonald's burger is built from this same foundation. Cheeseburger. This is basically the hamburger with a slice of cheese added. That one change makes it softer, saltier, and a little richer. The McDonald's cheeseburger became one of the most recognizable fast food items because it is small, cheap, and easy to eat anywhere. It is also the burger many people try first as kids. Double cheeseburger. This burger takes the cheeseburger and adds a second beef patty, usually with 2 slices of cheese. It feels more filling without becoming too large. The difference is not just size. The balance changes because the meat and cheese become stronger than the bun and toppings. It became popular because it gives more value while staying close to the classic cheeseburger taste. McDouble. The McDouble is similar to the double cheeseburger, but it usually has 1 slice of cheese instead of 2. That makes it slightly less rich and often cheaper. It matters because it became one of McDonald's strongest value menu burgers. For many customers, it is the middle ground between a small cheeseburger and a heavier double cheeseburger. Quarter pounder with cheese. This burger uses a larger beef patty, named for its pre-cooked weight of a quarter pound. It usually comes with cheese, onions, pickles, ketchup, and mustard. Compared to the regular cheeseburger, the meat is the main focus. It matters because it gives McDonald's a more serious beef burger, closer to what people expect from a classic American burger. Double quarter pounder with cheese. This is the bigger version of the quarter pounder, made with 2 large beef patties. It is one of the heaviest regular beef burgers McDonald's sells in many countries. The flavor is more meat-forward, and the cheese helps hold everything together. It exists for customers who want something more filling than a Big Mac but less complicated in flavor. Big Mac. The Big Mac is McDonald's most famous burger. It has 2 beef patties, 3 pieces of bun, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions, and Big Mac sauce. What makes it different is not the size of the patties, but the full structure and the sauce. Since the late 1960s, it has become a symbol of McDonald's around the world. Double Big Mac. The Double Big Mac takes the original Big Mac idea and doubles the beef, usually with 4 small patties instead of 2. The rest of the burger stays close to the classic version, with the same sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions, and middle bun. It matters because it shows how McDonald's can turn an iconic product into a larger limited time or regional version without changing its identity. Grand Big Mac. The Grand Big Mac is a larger version of the regular Big Mac. The bun, patties, and overall size are increased, while the core ingredients stay familiar. It is designed for people who like the Big Mac flavor but want it to feel more like a full meal. The idea works because it keeps the famous sauce and structure while making the burger feel more premium. Little Mac. The Little Mac is a smaller version of the Big Mac, usually made with 1 beef patty and the same Big Mac sauce flavor. It removes the middle bun and reduces the size, but keeps the identity of the original. It matters because it shows how powerful the Big Mac formula is. Even when simplified, the sauce and toppings are enough to make it recognizable. Big Tasty. The Big Tasty is a larger McDonald's burger sold in many international markets. It usually has a bigger beef patty, cheese, lettuce, tomato, onion, and a smoky-style sauce. Unlike the Big Mac, it does not rely on a 3-bun structure. It feels more like a restaurant-style burger, which is why it often appears as a more premium option outside the United States. McFeast. The McFeast is another international McDonald's burger, especially known in markets like Australia and parts of Europe. It usually includes beef, cheese, lettuce, tomato, onion, pickles, and sauce. The main difference is that it feels more loaded with fresh toppings than the basic cheeseburger family. It matters because it shows how McDonald's adapts its burgers to local tastes while keeping the fast food format. Royal with cheese. The Royal with cheese is the name used for a quarter pounder with cheese in some countries, especially where the metric system is more common. Instead of using the quarter pound name, McDonald's uses a name that feels easier for local customers to understand. The burger itself is still centered around a larger beef patty, cheese, onions, pickles, ketchup, and mustard. Bacon cheeseburger. The bacon cheeseburger adds crispy bacon to the familiar cheeseburger formula. Bacon changes the burger by adding smoke, salt, and crunch. It is not a completely different structure, but it gives the classic burger a stronger flavor. This type matters because bacon is one of the easiest ways fast food chains make a simple burger feel more premium. Bacon quarter pounder. The bacon quarter pounder builds on the larger quarter pounder patty and adds bacon for a richer, smokier taste. Because the beef patty is already bigger, the bacon feels like an extra layer rather than the main event. It is usually aimed at people who want a more filling burger but still want the simple quarter pounder style. McPlant. The McPlant is McDonald's plant-based burger, created for customers who want a burger experience without a traditional beef patty. It usually uses a plant-based patty with familiar burger toppings, though the exact version changes by country. It matters because it shows how McDonald's is testing the future of fast food, where meat alternatives can sit next to classic beef burgers. Vegetable Deluxe. The Vegetable Deluxe is a vegetarian-style burger sold in some markets. Instead of a beef patty, it uses a vegetable-based patty with lettuce, sauce, and a bun. It is different from the McPlant because it feels less like a beef replacement and more like its own vegetable burger. It matters because McDonald's menus often need options for people who do not eat meat. McChicken. The McChicken is not a beef burger, but in many countries, it is still treated as part of the burger menu. It has a breaded chicken patty, lettuce, and mayonnaise in a bun. The taste is lighter and crispier than a beef burger. It matters because it gives McDonald's a simple chicken option that works almost everywhere. McCrispy. The McCrispy is a larger, crispy chicken burger, usually made with a thicker chicken fillet, a softer bun, and simple toppings. Compared to the McChicken, it feels more premium and more focused on texture. The crispy coating is the main feature. It matters because chicken sandwiches became a major fast food category and McDonald's needed a stronger answer to that demand. Chicken Big Mac. The Chicken Big Mac takes the Big Mac structure and replaces the beef patties with crispy chicken patties. It keeps the middle bun, lettuce, cheese, pickles, and Big Mac sauce, so the burger still feels familiar. The difference is texture. Instead of soft beef patties, the chicken gives it crunch and a different kind of richness.